Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel, or welcome in if you're new. I am Channie, and today we are watching Going Camping at the End of the World by Internet Historian. This was a recommendation by Highmeister, and I'm excited to see what this video is gonna bring. Let's jump to it.
Oh baby, look at the size of that sponsor.
Wow, whoa, it's going too fast.
Just relax. Everything's totally serene. You're floating through a cloud. The sun is warm on your face. The end is nigh. A prophecy has been foretold. The rapture is coming.
So much is happening.
And we have the specific date. Soon the believers will rise and the
What is going on right now?
will be left below.
What is happening? Minecraft YouTubers while he's saying the impure he left. Brother. Insane start. First of all. Alright. This was a real thing? Wait, what was a real thing? I'm lost. This was funny. This part is funny. Maybe I shouldn't laugh, but...
Repent. Get your affairs in order. Take your preparation H.
No, the
That's
poem.
preparation for heaven. Because the world will officially end on May 21st.
Oh, okay. Oh my god, I was gonna say, whoa, it's literally May right now. 1111.
2011.
Oh. Oh?
Wait, what?
Literally what?
May 21, there's going to be a terrific earthquake, way greater than anything that the Earth has ever experienced, and that'll be the beginning of Judgment Day.
Also, caps lock, speaking of 2012, the movie, I watched it and I was so scared for the day that they showed in that movie to come. I don't think I slept. That night of December, I think. December 12th, I think they said. December 12th, 2012, I did not sleep. I was in my bed, eyes wide open. I was like, we're gonna die tonight. This is so it. This is Joe. But look at us now, 2025, still here. Oh, wait. Yeah, I really did like that movie.
In late 2010,
Watched it
a
multiple
campaign
times.
was launched to save some souls. They suited up, took to the streets. But it was more than just placards and flyers. Soon they were joined by a caravan of 5 RVs roaming the country, spreading the good word about the rapture. Thousands of people took it seriously. Many began selling their possessions. They were maxing out credit cards, taking on debt.
Is the audio good?
Even the news
or is
picked
it
up
too
on
low?
The end is near.
Advertising was put on bus stops, in subways. A big expensive billboard was put up. Then another.
It's good? Okay.
Then another.
Thank you.
Then 5,000 more. In fact, this quickly became the most expensive single-event advertising campaign ever, totaling over $100 million just to tell people about a rapture on May 21st, 2011. How the heck did this happen? Harold Camping.
Harold. Oh, is
So
that
who
why the
is this
video is
hardcore
about
gangster
camping?
rapturist, Harold Camping? He was one of the biggest figures in Christian media. He had a show,
I've
Open
never
Forum,
heard of him.
hosted by his company, Family Radio. In 2010, it was a media empire worth over $70 million. His message went out on over 200 radio stations across the United States and many more around the world. His listenership? Millions. And when he says the world will end,
Wow.
a decent-sized contingent
a lot of people.
believed it. Now, hold on. I can see the comment section filling up with edgy atheists and skeptics already. Listen, at first I also didn't believe Mr. Camping.
Incorrect.
I get it. There have been many people to predict the rapture before and get it wrong. But wait, give him a chance.
I looked at all the
Let him cook.
scientific data I could find, like carbon-14 dating or potassium-argon dating.
This time, it's different. Camping is coming at you with irrefutable evidence of the rapture because he's using math. This is not just a bit, this is actually how they calculated the rapture. So, Jesus died on April 1st, 33 AD. Now take the year 2011. That's a difference of 1,978. We times that by 365.2422, and that gives you the number of days it's been since that, including leap years. That equals 700...
What just fell? What was that?
Been since that, including leap years. That equals 722,449. Now keep that number in mind. Keep it in your head.
What?
Now that's 5. Complete.
Okay.
That's 10. And heaven is 17. Now we times them all together. And look at this. 850. Then we square that. And that's 722,500. A difference of 51. 51 days plus April 1st, 2011 equals May 21st, 2011. My God.
There's not... Is this seriously how they calculated that? Despite the difference of 51 days? Are we serious? I feel like how I'm reacting to this calculation right now is like me being confused and baffled. Is how my math teacher used to look at my answers in tests. I bet she was so confused on where I was getting some of these numbers. She was like, wow, what? Okay, alright, so, okay. Not gonna lie, when I read the title, Going Camping, I expected it to be about literally camping and not someone called camping. But now it's making more sense, because I was a bit confused with the title.
You did it, Mr. Camping.
It's big brain.
You've cracked the code. And needless to say, his skeptics were left destroyed by...
It's legit in the Bible that the time of the time of the end won't be known. Exactly. Like, he's like, yeah, let me calculate it with math. Okay, I mean...
Facts and logic.
Slay, you know?
The ones who pointed out that he predicted the rapture once before in 1994.
Oh, okay, no, bro. Like, he already predicted it before. 1994. Like, he has no credibility now, no?
In a Louis Theroux documentary.
1994 will be the last day of the final tribulation period.
But shut up. He's got more to say than just the date. My boy is about to tell you how the whole thing is gonna go down. So God's gonna snatch up all the good boys, about 200 million of us. Everyone else? Pets? Even the cute ones. So dudes, you're getting left behind. Then at 6 p.m. exactly on Christmas Island, earthquakes are gonna start doodling all over the place, rolling their way across the earth, taking out almost everyone at exactly 6 p.m. according to their time zone. Those earthquakes will then trigger gigantic tsunamis, 10 kilometers tall, and go as far inland as Colorado. Every soul left behind will be forever damned, eventually to go straight down to heck.
No.
Now, let's not go lumping everyone in. Most Christian groups did not believe in Harold Camping's teachings. In fact, most Christian groups don't believe in predicting the rapture at all, and even consider it a sin. Matthew 24:36 specifically says that no man can know the day or the hour.
Because I was gonna say, most like religious scriptures, they never really say when the day is, the day of judgment. They tend to just tell you that there will be signs or there's certain signs to look out for, but never like a specific time, year, month, season, or stuff like that.
So to try and guess at it would be to go against scripture. Accordingly, Protestant and Catholic groups denounced Mr. Camping's claims.
May 21st, he's a follower of Harold Camping. The scriptures do not teach that. No man knows the day or the hour.
In fact, even...
His reaction, he's like, wow. Why did he say it like that?
Scriptures do not teach that. No man knows the day or the hour.
In fact, even Camping's own producer at Family Radio said it was a bad idea. But that didn't stop Mr. Camping. He saw the big churches as corrupt anyway, so he ignored them and continued charging forward with his prediction.
There's just no reason in the world, no possibility that it will not happen.
And so did his followers.
97% of the people God will destroy.
Do you think this thing is getting blown up too much in the media and elsewhere?
Before we go on, two important details. Number one, Family Radio receives most of its funding through donations, bequeathments, ads, merchandise, and sponsors, but mostly just donations.
Okay.
Two, Family Radio was established in 1959, Camping is the owner and CEO, but there are two other chairmen on board to keep him in check. Or at least there were. Unfortunately, in recent years, those other chairmen were getting quite old and sick and having a tougher and tougher time
what video
telling
is that
Camping
from?
no to poor decision making. So by 2010, Camping effectively had free reign over the company. Free reign over its messaging. Free reign over
Bro was
its
doing whatever.
audience, and free reign over the spending. And he started spending like,
Crazy.
well, like the world was going to end. The media soon picked up on the ubiquitous advertising, and the word spread further. This, in turn, encouraged more advertising, and in turn more media interest, so things
Cycle.
were snowballing. By early May, everyone was talking about the rapture. The search term End of the World May 21st was number 2 on Google search, followed by
Wow.
Harold Camping, May 21st Doomsday, and May 21 Rapture also in the top 10. The traffic online was so substantial it even caused Family Radio's servers to crash. Soon, it became a bit of a meme. And
Okay, question. Okay, wait. Max, I can't speak. The word, there we go. Oh my god, I don't know why that took me so long. The word rapture, is it like a break? Like something breaking, or like there's an opening in it? Because I'm thinking of like medical terms. Don't they use rapture in medical terms too? Or is rapture specific, like is it specific meaning mainly associated with like doomsday? Like is that like the official name for like the end of the world? Is it rapture? The rapture is when God ascends the people he deems worthy. It means to feel ecstatic. Oh, I'm thinking of rupture. Okay, wait. Let me translate rapture the way they're spelling it to a language I'm more strong in. 1 second. Google Translate. Never mind. None of the languages I'm supposed to be fluent in. None of them helped me. I've never seen these words before. Okay, but good to know. So it's like, is the feeling of feeling ecstatic, like ascending. It's a city from BioShock. Luck, please. Revelation. I think Revelation I've heard of. Isn't that like what you get? Like, kind of like an awakening? Isn't that a revelation? Like you get like some sort of awakening and knowledge on like... I'm kind of at the loss of words to describe what I'm thinking. If it wasn't obvious. But okay, I now know that rapture and rupture are two different things, and that rapture is like a feeling. It's also a title of the final book of the New Testament of the Bible. Oh, I didn't know that. I see. Okay. Thank you guys for the info and for clearing up my misunderstanding.
the internet did what it does best.
Oh my god, that is scary.
On May 19th, Operation Rapture was conceived. Okay, lads. We wake up early on May 21st and throw clothes into the street.
Okay.
It's going to look like a bunch of people were teleported to the afterlife, and hopefully, some of them are going to freak out. Well, they had a pretty good turnout, but it doesn't seem like anyone fell for it. Disappointingly, it seems like no one showed up for the pre-rapture orgy organized on Facebook either. Although maybe that's because
Excuse
the
me?
location was a bit vague. But best of all was an event organized by the Phenomenauts. They got people together in the middle of town and filled a bunch of sex dolls with helium and attached them to balloons to transcend into the heavens. It was a beautiful moment, and it made a lot of us reflect.
Should have been a better person.
So they're
People also
mocking
tried to make some
it?
cash off the situation. They offered to buy Camping's followers' stuff on Craigslist for pennies on the dollar.
Offering to buy on Craigslist raptured people's possessions.
There was also a famous eBay auction, $100,000 post-rapture insurance for only $19.99. But one startup did do quite well,
Dog sit for those called up to heaven.
based around taking other people's pets in the event of a rapture. And I believe they still operate today. So up next, we'll show you what happened on May
that
21st
feels
and what happened to
wrong.
all those people who truly believed. But first,
My rhymes are fly, my beats are...
I'm I'm crying. I'm sorry. I forgot. I forgot this video existed. Holy shit. Oh my god. I am crying. Oh, I need water. Yo, who thought of this? When this dropped, I really just I want to know who was like in the executive production room when this was decided on. Who was in the like writing team for this? Oh gosh, just trying to connect with the youth. Sure.
but first,
Oh
My
god.
rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my...
ad time. Who's there?
Hello,
Oh
it's me.
god.
Oh my god, it's
That-
Jesus.
that
What
was
are you
crazy.
doing here?
Well, I just wanted to tell you that me and God have seen your Google search history and were very disappointed.
Oh no.
That's
Uh-oh.
right, and now you're not getting into heaven, or the more exclusive version, Super Heaven, which features a delicious seafood buffet.
Oh no.
You guys like seafood?
Yup.
Oh, how I wish I had taken the time to hide my internet viewing habits.
Well, you didn't, and now you're doomed forever.
Has this ever happened to you? Go to
No.
nordvpn.com/internethistorian
No.
to keep your website traffic anonymous.
All looks wholesome to me.
Plus,
Seafood is
it also gives you
goated. Any
region unlock.
specific that you
Oh, hey,
like
look.
more
It's
than
the
others?
UK's exclusive channels. And you didn't even pay a telly license. Oi,
The
oi,
seafood,
stop
hell
that.
yeah.
That'll be £52 9 threepence. Too late, copper.
9 what?
I've Brexited to Australia now, a place where no law can touch me. How much would you pay for this service? $1 billion? Literally gazillions? Not today. Get 75% off 3-year plan at nordvpn.com/internethistorian and use code internethistorian to get a free extra month, which includes unlimited data, ultra fast speeds, region unlocking in all these places.
Scallops
also
and
a map of
mussels.
the world, which is useful
I've
for
tried
things
scallops
such as
once.
geography.
Wow, that's
I don't
so
think I ever
good
tried
I might
mussels.
even get code internet historian NordVPN
Tilapia.
myself.
Yes, Jesus.
I know
think that
tilapia
would be
thanks
a good
to
idea.
Stardew Valley.
Ha 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 ha.
ha.
Ad over. Before we go on with Mr. Camping, I want to point out 2 other predictions. In 1806, Mary Bateman also predicted doomsday. Through a chicken. It was dubbed the prophet hen of Leeds. Because
What?
it started laying eggs with the message,
That's a pretty drawing though.
Christ is coming, marked onto them. Amazing. And it all appeared legit. Locals saw the hen lay eggs with the message already written onto them.
Wait,
Can't
what?
fake that. Oh my god, people said, and many more flocked to the area to pray. Well, on inspection of the eggs, it was soon figured out what was going on. Mary Bateman had used a corrosive substance to etch into the egg, and then, a couple of minutes before everyone would gather around to watch the chicken lay, Mary would...
Oh!
Oh dear. Come on, man. It's not funny. She was an interesting character, though. Claimed to be a witch, poisoned a couple that same year with a deadly pudding. She was later tried and hanged in 1809. Strips of skin from her corpse were tanned and sold as magic charms to ward off evil spirits. What the fuck am I reading?
What?
Also, shout out to 2012. Remember that one?
I remember.
21st, 2012.
Oh, it was 21st, not 12. Okay.
Well, we came because it's the end of the world tomorrow, and we thought we'd better pop in here because apparently this place will be saved.
Yeah, it was the Mayan
accents
calendar.
like those, you would hope they'd be the first to go come the apocalypse.
Okay, let's get on with it. Let's take a closer look at some of the people who followed camping. Take Robert Fitzpatrick, 60, former government employee.
I had plans after I retired, but I put them all aside. I feel as if I've been drafted.
He took almost all of his life savings, $140,000, to have 3,000 posters put up in New York City subways and bus stops.
I'm not going to tell you I'm down to my last penny, but, you know, it's a good chunk of what I had saved up, sure.
Does it matter if you're down to your last penny if the doomsday is coming?
No, it doesn't.
And he's not the only one. According to the LA Times, the Bauer family hopped in their minivan and drove across the country to see all of the big landmarks before it was too late, racking up thousands of dollars in credit card debt in the process. They really believed they were going to die. Worse still, the Ramsey family. The father quit his job.
What?
Die. Worse still, the Ramsey family. The
Oh,
father
okay,
quit
not
his
this one.
job.
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
So did his mum. His younger
Why is
brother
Gordon
quit high
involved in
school,
this?
and his wife Marcia thought she was never going to meet her unborn child.
No.
Some of these people's lives got pretty fucked up.
Beep, 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 beep.
The
Beep, beep,
day
beep, beep.
is here. It's rapture time. Here we go. Oh Lord, I'm ready. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a rapture. Watch me, guys.
You don't know why to
Mr.
take?
Camping spent the day at
I
home
know-
in quiet
I know
solace
why
and
to take the
contemplation,
style.
waiting for 6 p.m. But that's not
the
what
era.
Mr. Fitzpatrick did. A confident Fitzpatrick marched into the middle of Times Square amongst a crowd of mocking bystanders,
Is
ready
it
to
Star
prove
Trek is Love
everyone
Trek
wrong.
Alive? I think.
6 o'clock.
In 3 minutes.
think
If it does
was,
not
yeah.
happen, what will that mean?
I wouldn't entertain that question.
You're confident.
That's what I read in the Bible.
Here it comes.
Oh God.
3, 2, 1. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Nothing happened. And then 601.
Oh no.
602.
Oh
And by
no.
603, Fitzpatrick's convictions turned to confusion. And it's pretty hard not to feel sorry for him.
No.
I didn't water my plants. I didn't do the dishes before I left. I didn't expect to be going back home. But it looks like I will be going back home.
But look, just so we're clear,
How did he recover
we're
from
all
this?
still alive, and the rapture didn't happen.
Hey, oh my God. Y'all can't see, but Thanos is throwing it back in a circle behind me. That is crazy. Okay. You know what? I'll have y'all watch it with me. Why not?
The
Let's
rapture
look at this.
didn't happen.
Oh my God.
Camping was not in the same.
I'm ready to shoot myself or go on a booze trip.
The next day was a Sunday.
What?
People were crushed.
Don't move. Okay. I'm sorry. Here you go. Have a full look. Enjoy. Slow-mo? Should we put it in slow-mo? Oh, wait, you're telling me you... Oh, you want me to cover it. Sorry. I thought you wanted to see it more.
Mood.
I'm ready to shoot myself or go on a booze trip.
The next day was a Sunday. People were crushed, confused, looking for answers. They showed up at Camping's church expecting to see him, but someone else was holding the congregation.
Oh, he went like MIA. Like, he's like, nah. the people not believing me. His like prediction was so heavily like advertised and everything. So many people believed. So many people went and stood outside waiting with him for it to happen. And it just doesn't. Like, oh my god, that kind of like pressure. Oof. Yikes, yikes.
Camping spent the day holed up in his house.
Give me a day. No interviews at all today.
But I'm wondering how you feel today about your prediction.
Well, I'm bewildered. I'm very bewildered, and that's all I can say right now.
On Monday, he appeared on his program.
Okay.
But this time, no open forum. But what he did have was a whole bunch of rationalizations. In fact, your boy was doubling down.
Doubling
with
down?
Another prediction.
Oh,
October
no.
21st, 2011.
Oh my god, Mr. Camping.
And, this is it.
Nurse, he forgot his medicines again. Come get him.
And it will continue right up until October 21, 2011, and at that time the whole world will be destroyed.
Did they add up the extra 51 days that were like the difference or something? Or what was it? That made them jump back to, or jump forward to October 21.
Now I know what you're going to say, and okay, maybe he got it slightly wrong, but
It didn't
this
happen.
time he has irrefutable proof of the rapture. Using math.
Music?
Again. So Camping took May 21st. Then he looked in the book of John, which states they caught 153
Oh my
fish.
god.
So, add 153 days to May
Oh.
21st, making the new rapture
October
October
21st.
21st. How can you argue? It's flawless. Yes, Mr. Camping. Add the fish number. You've got it this time. On Tuesday, he opened the phones on his radio show, and it was the first time that his show was ever exciting to watch.
Why didn't the rapture happen on May 21st? Don't cut me off yet. And why do you believe so much on it's going to happen another 5 months? You're really pathetic. You know, I wasted all my money, and I sent it to you, and now I don't have nothing. I was putting my hopes in you.
Right.
You understand?
Speak on it.
I wish I could see you face to face. I'd smack you right in the...
What say you now? Calling names doesn't help anything.
After that, viewership steadily declined. Now, after his prediction,
Hillary wanted to paint the wall. Doomsday was just miscalculated and it will definitely happen. Leap year? This time is gonna be the one. No, literally. Like, next one. Surely. His calculator may have been set to a wombo. He's trying to decipher FNAF lore.
for October 21st, the media asked him,
Am I on cocaine?
Oh.
No, they asked him,
Oh.
Will you dissolve the company in October?
Okay, wait, so they
his
didn't ask that?
response.
I am not the CEO. I'm a servant of God working here, and God is the CEO. We look to him all the time. He has 1,000 ways of getting me out of here. We have to leave that question with the Lord, not with you or with me. That's not our business. That's God's business.
And how prescient. Because 2 weeks later, he had a stroke. I do hope he gets the message. But he didn't. A month later, he was back to doing his show. And he pressed on with his new prediction. By October 16th, though, he came to his senses. He admitted that no man could know exactly when the rapture would happen,
Okay.
and made no statement when October 21st came and went.
Oh, so
Finally,
he waited.
on November
Okay.
1st, he retired from his leadership position at Family Radio. Just under 2 years later, he was dead. The result of complications from a fall at his home.
Oh.
It wasn't me, it was him. Look at him. Get him.
Hello?
But look, I don't want to be too harsh. He was a flawed man. He messed up some people's lives. But in the end, he confessed his mistakes too.
Yeah.
I was totally convinced, totally convicted of it, but I was wrong. I was wrong. I have sinned.
I think
Oh,
he truly
he-
believed the rapture was
yeah.
coming. This wasn't one big grift. and everyone just kind of got swept up in the excitement of it all. So let's put a bow on it with what happened to family radio.
Oh, what happened?
During
What's
the
the
Rapture
tea?
campaign, family radio raised a lot of money, but
That's
not as much
sad,
as
yeah.
they spent.
Like, he did mess up a lot of people's lives, but at the end, he came to his senses, and he seemed to realize the mistake he done and apologized. Now, it doesn't fix what he already ruined, but he knows now, you know?
As well as draining their funds, they sold off important radio stations to pay for a lot of the advertising. In the process, they greatly tarnished their reputation. They were bringing in scores of millions in revenue in 2011, but by 2012, it was down to single-digit millions. Now, this is still a substantial amount, but not when you consider their operating costs were $26 million per year. And they couldn't rely on donations to make up the windfall
Mr. Beast.
because goodwill had dried up. Now, with fewer radio stations and a shrinking reach, they moved to distance themselves from camping and his baggage. Shows from mainstream Christian groups that Harold pronounced as corrupt were brought into the programming schedule. They announced they would no longer air the teachings of Mr. Camping. And finally, on their website, they removed the archives of Mr. Camping's audio recordings.
Oh, they erased him.
Okay, I've kind of bummed everyone out, but that's the end of the story. I've got nothing else to say. So here's a whole bunch of weird Baroque and Renaissance paintings.
Renaissance. Smell.
Help me. Mom warning me not to fill up before dinner. Me.
Well, time to breastfeed again.
Put me down. I'm 45 years old.
I was gonna say
That's good. That's all looking good.
the way the face
Damn,
was.
you're not supposed to look straight at the camera.
Hey.
No, he
did
broke
you
the
pay for
fourth
that
wall.
cross? Yes.
Here, have another bloody me.
Yeah, this is Joseph's kid, Craig. He likes grapes.
It's true. I do. Wait, there's a mosquito.
Oh my
Thanks.
god.
My new
His
son.
ear.
He is so beautiful.
Also, previous video, Jeff the Killer, Sonic High School next week, NordVPN.
Alright, so that was going camping at the end of the world. Like I said, I was not expecting it to be about someone called camping, but now I know of the previous existence of Harold, I think his name was, Harold Camping, and how he pretty much sinned by predicting the rapture. Crazy video. I did not know of this. I only knew of like the whole 2012 movie one and everyone panicking with that. But I have never heard of this like event and story. So it was actually good. Good to know. Good info. Crazy, but yeah. Again, thank you very much for the recommendation. And YouTube, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, YouTube!